Okay guys, 1 2 1 2, welcome to this live stream. Gonna check out Metroid Prime Remastered for for the Gamecube. Not used to saying like Analog Pocket. I was gonna say Analog Pocket, but not for the Analog Pocket. If you want to play a remaster on the Analog Pocket, then yeah, maybe check out the video that I did earlier, just showing Super Metroid hacks. So yeah, this kind of excited about this because I played this originally on the GameCube, and yeah, I never finished it. Like, never ever finished it on the GameCube. Just kind of started it, and to be honest, the reason that I didn't finish it is because I had this when I had my game shop and I was playing it at home. I was quite busy at the time, and stock ran low in the shop, and I was like, okay, let's put this back in the shop as a pre-owned copy, which wasn't much cheaper than the original, than a brand new one. It was only like £2 cheaper. So I thought, okay, let's put that in there. Do I want casual or normal? I'm gonna go normal to start off with, and if I keep getting pwned, then I will go normal. So I wanted to chill and play this. I've got till like maybe 8 o'clock, so maybe we've got like 1 hour of checking this game out. Then I have to put the kids to bed, but good thing it's on the Switch. And yo, what's happening? Oh, my game shop was in Walthamstow, bud, in Walthamstow, East London, on the high road, long time ago now. In I think I sold it in 2004. So yeah, it's there. Sorry, just right. Okay, let's get the intro gang and everything.
The cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars,
So Maurice, are you from London yourself?
others, the light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Oh wow, this looks really good. So I tried playing this over the years on different emulators. The latest attempt being on the Steam Deck, and there's like a variation of Dolphin that sell. Oh wow, okay, yeah, Maurice, I know Shakana, man. Shakana was like the biggest con place around, man, but sometimes they were the only one that had games. Yeah, I remember Shakana. I'm not too far from Wood Green. I'm a North London guy. I grew up in Finsbury Park, so we used to get the 29 bus up to Wood Green, or sometimes just jump on the tube. By the way, are the volume levels okay, Maurice? I did test it on a different game and it seemed to be okay, so the game volume's not too loud. Wow, this looks really good. But the Switch is a handheld machine for me, and I never ever I never ever with it. Yeah, I never really played the Switch in TV mode. It's only for the stream that I'm doing it. Wow, it's so nice to have dual analog controls. Wow. Okay, so which one is ZL? I haven't touched my, since getting a Steam Deck, I've hardly okay, cool. So that locks onto stuff. Cool. I'll look onto the next one. Yeah, since getting a Steam Deck, I've hardly touched my my Switch, but you know, this came out and it's a good reason to do it. Okay, press and hold the ZL to the targets. Okay, do I fire? Okay, so then I'll fire. Tell you what, these controls feel good straight away. I know there's different emulated ones, don't feel as good. Wicked. Yeah, you know what, Shakana was expensive, but back then there wasn't that much around. Do you remember there was another shop I used to go called 308 Games on Holloway Road? It used to be like a remote control car shop, and then they kind of started doing video games for a bit. Okay, to switch. Okay, so let's switch on the visor. So what am I scanning? Sorry guys, this isn't going to be the most entertaining one. Am I scanning now? Okay, scan complete. Okay, what else am I scanning? I'm bad at this game. I shouldn't really stream this actually. I should, because I'll take ages playing it. So, okay, force field activation now. Okay, cool. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. I know I usually do retro games. I guess this is kind of retro-y now because it's been out like a long time. Kind of need to understand it. Okay, what's this? Something nearby? I must be able to deactivate it. Okay, what is nearby that can deactivate? Is it these? Okay, can I shoot it? Okay, let's get, how do I get back out? Okay. Cool. Okay, we have a look at chat. Okay, Finch, I didn't really go around Finch. Hey JD. How you doing, bud? Yeah, Maurice, I never really went around Finchley as a kid, you know. It was only someplace I went when I was older. Ah, okay, maybe this up here. It's a bit unusual that the fire button is the A button. On there, I kind of would have thought it would have been triggers, but at least the B button is the jump button, so that's good. You know what? If you're ever in Walthamstow, maybe you're visiting. It was only for 2.5 years that I had the shop. I kind of got in at the wrong time. When I got in, said, oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I got into it, then all of a sudden you had like Game Station, Game, you had all these shops just literally, what they were offering was crazy. They were all trying to drive each other out, but as an independent, you couldn't really do those things. You know, you're in there to make money, you're not in there to drive people out. So yeah, I kind of saw it. It was a fun 2.5 years. You know, we used to do a lot of like Street Fighter tournaments there, which was fun. Okay, open up, the room is pressurized. What do I do? Okay, do I scan stuff here? Let's scan stuff. Okay, nice. Yeah, this really feels like a big move up. I'm a 2D guy, but certain 3D games I'll play. This is definitely one of them. Oh yeah, cheers, Maurice. Yeah, I try and stay on top of like all the news, but I'll tell you what, it's so difficult keeping up. It's literally reading so many Twitter feeds and just I get a lot of my information off Twitter, to be honest, but there's some people that only tweet when they've got information regarding a game, and there's some people that I follow, they tweet a lot and in Japanese, so I've got to go and translate it, and then sometimes it might be like 1 out of 20 tweets that will hold kind of, you know, any significance. But still, nonetheless, it's I'm kind of enjoying it. You know, it's I'm hoping to grow it into something bigger. Okay, how do we have a map? Do we have a map? I hope it. Oh, okay. 3D maps really confuse me, man. Hopefully, I can get to grips with this. Oh, okay. Looks confusing. Right. Okay. Let's get back out. Okay, that's weird. When I try and do the charge beam, it fires a few shots first before it charges. That's unusual because usually it just charges it straight away. Just gonna read some messages. Yeah, do you know what? The retro game stuff it's working now. It's very good. I just wish I had some of the stuff that I bought while I had the shop. I bought another shop that went bankrupt. I didn't know the guy. I didn't know what business he had, but someone like a friend, my brother-in-law's brother, kind of hooked me up. He said, look, there's a guy, he's selling his whole inventory, but he's selling everything. And in those, I ended up getting like a few sealed copies of Mario 64, a few sealed copies of Smash Brothers, which I sold at the time on eBay actually, and I got good money for. I got like a few £100s on each one. But yeah, just okay. Step into the hologram to activate. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got good money at the time, but I kind of wish I kept them, and I had so much retro content. We were trading in retro content for like literally like 10p, 20p, because at the time, like 2002, it had no value. It was worthless. Oh, okay. Use the morph ball to get through small areas. How do I morph ball? Is it down? No? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm kind of trying all the buttons here to try and get a morph ball gang, but oh, here we go. Why? Guess I didn't press that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. The shoulder button is shoot as well as A. So that's cool. It's the shoulder buttons are shoot. That was my mistake. Oh, okay. Okay. So your aim button locks onto them as well. This feels really good. I'm very impressed with the controls. I think I'm gonna kind of really sink into it when I'm not streaming it, and I'm just kind of appreciating everything around. And I know I'm quite slow at the game, but I'll take even longer when it's not being recorded. Yeah, it's true. If I knew it would blow up, if I knew Sarge Harris, sorry, if I knew it would blow up, I would have kept it all. I would have just said, look, it's going in storage. You know what? It would have made me a lot of money now. But you didn't know, you didn't know that at the time. Oh, okay. I'll fire missiles. Let's fire a missile at this thing. Another thing is, otherwise you guys know I'm a big Castlevania fan. But one of the things that I'm finding is the 3D Castlevanias, I can't get on with them too well. I've tried liking them a few times, and I'll probably go back another time. But it feels like the 3D Metroids they're good. They're really good. Very impressed by them. Where's this thing now? That's up there, okay. Nice. I tell you what, combat and everything feels good. Okay. Okay, so let's do some scanning. I'm glad it's talking me through a lot of stuff. Oops, sorry, that's... What is it to scan? Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, just saying, but you know, I never ponder over what may have been, because you end up just stressing yourself out, and I don't want to do that. You know, it wasn't meant to be. Who knows what's around now, what will be valuable. I am collecting a few Switch games. Okay. Oh, okay, that's... yeah, but the only thing is I'll tell you what's really bad about modern games now, and the Switch is the least out of all the modern consoles. But what happens is, okay, so when we bought a SNES game, when we bought a Mega Drive game, a PC Engine, Game Boy, whatever you talk it, whatever game you mention, up until like you know, the PlayStation kind of 2 era. After that, PlayStation 3 and beyond, it got a lot worse. So when you bought a game, you had the whole game. It wasn't like they released an unreleased game or incomplete game, and you know, expecting to give you a day one patch like the game was out. And I really hate that for beat 'em ups now, because for beat 'em ups, you know, it's like you get good with one character and then they nerf or they buff a character, and it's just all over the place. Whereas if a game was broken, like if we take JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as an example, cool. Yeah, sorry, beta tester for a full price. Yeah, Game Boy indeed. So yeah, if we look at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like there's a character in there called Pet Shop, and it's just a bird, and this bird is just so big, it just destroys everyone. So when you're playing that game competitively, there's a ban on that. You know, no one uses that in a tournament. It's banned. So it was just nice to get complete games. So when you're collecting games, so when you get like an old Game Boy game, the whole game is in there. You know, like, so anyone collecting like Xbox or PlayStation discs now, I don't know, you're just holding like a kind of license, aren't you? Because most of the game you're going to have to download. You know, minority of it these days is on the disc, which kind of sucks, because if you find an old game and it's in working order, no problem, you can play the whole thing without having to download additional stuff. Okay, I want to know, how can I just get... Okay, cool. Okay, I feel like this is flowing good, and I'm not actually concentrating that well. Yeah, definitely beta testers, but yeah, Nintendo have really gone down the route of DLCs. They never used to be like that. Now you've got, you know, you've got the DLCs for the Mario Kart, which, to be honest, the Mario Kart one I don't mind so much. It was out for years, and it kind of adds a lot more to the game. But then it's becoming their kind of model now, isn't it? To kind of include DLC. I think Splatoon 3, which is very similar to Splatoon 2, which is very similar to Splatoon 3. Sorry, Splatoon 3, that is very similar to Splatoon 2. Yeah, not sure. I didn't upgrade to Splatoon. Oh, okay. Am I getting in here? But yeah, definitely a lot more DLC coming from Nintendo. Have you got, Sarge, have you got Splatoon 3? Is that something you play? Because I've got 2. I've got a few copies of 2. My kids have got them, etc. And let's just come up. Okay, what do I do here? Okay, let's oops. Sorry, you know what? I haven't played Nintendo for so long. Okay. I pressed like I pressed the home button instead of like the plus button on the Pro controller. Okay. What do I do? Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, my kids are like 7, 8, and 14, so they're gamers, man. One of them was just crying now downstairs because his brother started a game before he could get in there, and so I've told him, look, I've always told them if they cry over games, then they lose the privilege for a few days. So, okay, metallics fair and all. Yeah, so they kind of lose the privilege. So what he's done, he's lost online privileges for a couple of days until he, you know, comes and sees me and says, look, I'm sorry, I'm not going to cry over a game again, because I want them to enjoy games. I just don't want the games to kind of overtake everything. Right, what am I doing here? Metallic sphere, where is this metallic sphere? Is it down here? Already tried going into the ball. Okay, cool. So maybe after the scan. Nice. Cool, man. Yeah, 10 to the kids, man. 10 months, yeah. Wow. I kind of miss like young kids, you know, like my kids are older. Like my 7-year-old barely fits in my lap now. So there'll be a time now where he's not going to fit in there any longer. The other one, the 8-year-old, yeah, he's a tall boy. So, you know, when he comes in my lap, it's, yeah, just kind of, it's not very comfortable. I have to say, look, son, you're getting too old. And the 14-year-old, forget it. Press and hold it. All right. Okay, so I can draw pickups. That's interesting. Wow. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a game. I'm probably not going to stream it again. I feel like I need to kind of take my time, which will make very, very boring viewing. Okay, what's this? Somebody read some of the comments. Yeah, so yeah, the last direct, Sarge Harris, if sorry if you're not back, but yeah, the last direct, this was the only thing that I kind of got out of it. I don't know how I feel about the new Zelda. Something that I will play, no doubt. It's just I'm not good at the 3D Zeldas. I always have to consult a guide at some point. Even though I did like Breath of the Wild, I thought Breath of the Wild was absolutely fantastic. The only thing is the hardware now is a little bit is definitely dated. So we could do with a new revision. So I get the feeling Tears of the Kingdom will come out for the regular Switch, but then they'll probably release it again for like the newer version of the Switch or whatever. Kind of like the Wii U and the Switch kind of thing. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is like the first kind of boss in here. Okay, so the game's actually... the flow of the game's quite good without me even really... what I would consider like focusing hard on it or anything. It's probably going to get a lot more trickier, but wow, that looks good. Okay, L, tap L and B to dash. Ooh. Where's the opening? Let's get to an opening. Fire a missile? No? Oh, scan the enemy. Okay, let's scan you. Where's the weak spot? Huh? Oh. Okay, cool. Auto target. Oh, wicked. Do you know what? I think I'm really going to enjoy this game on the Switch. Okay. Okay, so... Oops, let's go into combat visor. Oh, nice. Come on, give me an opening. Oh. Okay, nice. That felt relatively easy, but I guess it is the first boss. Nice. The graphic upgrade is really, really good, I have to say. Haha, the evacuation stuff. Okay, cool. I'm facing that way and that's the way I'm gonna run. Ah, controls are so good. Honestly, when I tried to play like the old ones, I just had to give up with the controls. There's a few things that are... Oh, okay, do I need to scan that? Like Resident Evil 4, when I tried to play that... Hologram, okay. There's a hologram. Yeah, when I tried playing Resident Evil 4, I couldn't deal with those old controls, man. Loved the game back when it came out, played it, completed it. But now I'm really looking forward to like the remake now. The remaster, the remake, where it's called. Oh, turret disabled. Okay, good stuff. Okay, that thing's dead already. No, I don't want to go through there. Oh, wow. Okay. Which way do I go? Surely not through here. Nope, fire's definitely dangerous. Oh, okay, Maurice. Yes, SNES is one of my favorite consoles, man. That and the PC Engine. It's difficult for me to decide which one I like better. I don't actually have most of my old consoles anymore. That's why I really, really like the Mister, because it's just given me like it's given me all my old machines, and yeah, I can play them, man. It's so good. Okay, let's get... Hopefully I've got enough time. Hopefully I haven't wasted too much time. 4 minutes seems quite generous. 4 minutes 40. Oh. That is nasty, man. Got some kind of space rats. Ooh. There's a lot of those things. Okay, hopefully I can get some health. Whoa. Open, open. Okay, cool. See, one other thing, I was expecting this to come out as a trilogy, as like a HD kind of remaster trilogy. But I guess they're gonna milk all three games, man, as separate things. It really would have been nice to get it as a trilogy. Nice. Well, that's Ridley, isn't it? I'm bad with names. I think that thing is called Ridley. Oh, okay, there. Okay. Ah. Oh, come on. Why do I suck so bad? Okay, cool. Doesn't matter if it's disabled, I'm gonna blow it anyway. Ah. Get into the hologram, cool. Oh wow. Sorry, trying to read comments as well. Yeah, this PC Engine is awesome, Maurice. Like, so many good games on there, man. Like, absolutely love the machine. And on Analog Pocket, we recently got the PC Engine CD core. A lot of guys are working on an update, so there are a few issues, even though like a lot of games are working. So there should be an update at some point. As soon as I find out anything or I'm allowed to say anything, I'll make sure I kind of post it. Or do a video on the channel or mention it in one of the news videos. But the PC Engine core, it will improve, it will get better. And, oh, okay. Am I gonna... Where do I go? Oh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna make it out. I've got 18 seconds. I made it out. I made it out. Wow, that was like a movie finish. Yeah, no worries, Maurice, man. Yeah, it's fine. It's difficult to interact. I need to maybe, if I'm streaming more, maybe get some kind of solution where it's actually appearing on my game screen. Streaming's like not a big thing for me yet, but I do really enjoy myself whenever I do a stream. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, at any moment, I might have to duck out as well. I know the kids are gonna have to go to bed soon. One of them's got a trip tomorrow. He's really excited. He wanted to go to bed at 6 o'clock because he didn't want to miss his trip. I think it's to the Transport Museum. I'm at work tomorrow, so my wife's actually tagging along with them to go onto the school trip. But I was like, cool. I said, look, give me till 8 o'clock, but I might finish it soon, especially if I get to a bit that's a little bit boring. Yeah, no, definitely. I've never had a Pi. I tried buying like a Raspberry Pi 4 to put into like this Game Boy case because I really like my handhelds, and I thought, okay, that looks alright, but I couldn't find the Raspberry Pi 4. I could find the case and everything. Couldn't find the Raspberry Pi 4 for love nor money. It was just, I guess the chip shortage, they were just out. Could not get them, and if you wanted one you had to pay scalper prices. But I mean, since after that I got the Analog Pocket. I actually bought an Android handheld recently, an AYN Odin Lite. Now the latency on that is really bad, so when you're used to playing on a Mr. and the Analog Pocket, which is all I've been playing on for like the past 6 months or so, 5-6 months. Okay, what's this new extras unlocked? Okay, yes, definitely want to save the game. So I've been playing on that, and when you go back to like playing on an Android machine, you can feel some latency. Now, you know, got run ahead on in RetroArch, but it doesn't, I don't know, I think Android inherently is quite laggy, but sometimes I do film content on the sly, like at work. You know, if I'm on a break or anything and I'm featuring a game, it's powerful enough to run a decent shader and a game. So I'm like, okay, cool. It kind of has its purpose, and so, you know, there's some games on there I mess about with emulation and whatnot. It does like GameCube emulation and PS2 emulation actually really well as well, but there's always that tiny little bit of latency, which, to be honest, some people won't feel it, some people will. I'm okay playing some games on there, but stuff like Street Fighter, it's not great to play on there. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Kids really like that stuff, man. Yeah, they like it, and I guess it's more kind of going out with their friends, the whole interaction. Their mum's gonna be with him tomorrow. So yeah, all good. Museums actually a good advice to you guys, or any kind of like parents. Like, museums are good days out. They're very cheap, if not free. There's plenty of space to run around, and they get some education as well. So yeah, museums recommended. I mean, I'm really bad. I actually, like, when my kids were young, when it was really cold and I couldn't take them park, I used to take them IKEA. To them, it's a furniture-based theme park. They absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I discovered it when my daughter, she's my oldest, and when she was like maybe 3 years old, we took her to Legoland, which we stood in queues all day. It was busy. It was terrible. And she hated it. Now, then we went shopping to IKEA, and it legit it was shopping. It was like, this is the best theme park I've ever been to, and she absolutely loved it. And I was like, hold on, I'm onto something here. She likes IKEA more than Legoland, and IKEA's free. So we just used to go, we started taking the kids to IKEA. My boys absolutely love it. I let them jump around on the beds when the staff weren't watching, not damaging or breaking or anything. The beds there are quite sturdy, to be honest. Wicked. I thought I might have been the only one, you know. To them, definitely the kids, it's a furniture-based theme park, and they absolutely love it. The only thing is, there used to be an IKEA near me that used to take them in IKEA Edmonton, which is again North London, where I'm from. But that closed down recently because IKEA have changed their model to kind of showrooms where you pick what you want and then they deliver everything, which is really sad, because I think my closest one is like Wembley now, which is, even if I drive down there, it'll take me like 30 minutes instead of 10 minutes, which isn't bad. But what the other thing is, there's sometimes a lot of traffic there on the way there. New creature entry has been downloaded. Okay, I've got a logbook. Nice. Can I I don't have missiles anymore, so... Okay, I can. Can I blow it? Oh, I can kill it. Okay, excellent. That's what we want to do. Okay, well, I didn't realize it was still short. I mean, I may end up getting one. I don't know. I have like a... I have a weakness for handhelds. Like, ever since, like, family life, you know, like... I listened to Guile. Guile said, go home and be a family man. And what Guile didn't say is, your kids are over going to overtake the front room and you're gonna end up playing handheld. So I keep buying new handhelds every so often. I do it. Oh wow, Chingford IKEA's gone as well. Okay, I've never been there. I do go Chingford. That's not actually too far from me, Chingford. I've got a couple of aunts that live there, my dad's sisters, so actually I need to go and visit them. I've not visited them for like a long time. My dad like lives abroad, so when he does come over, I'll pop over with him, and his sister's always like, you never come over, you only come over when your dad comes over. So I try and make the point of going there independently of my dad. So yeah, I need to kind of pop around there. Okay, so I need another weapon to open it. I feel like it's going to get to the bit now where I'm going to do the boring stuff and go backwards and forwards. So when it does, oh okay, nice. I really want the physical version of this, which I may end up getting if I see it drop down in price from the original price to like 2025, just to kind of get it in the collection and let my kids play it. Okay, pretty sure that's the way I came, or maybe not. Or maybe yes. Yes, definitely. Feels like the way I came. Got bad memories, so I often forget. Can't multitask. I don't think I'll be a good screamer. Oh yeah, yeah. Wembley's not too far from me. I go to a restaurant sometimes. My wife really likes this. There's a Thai restaurant on Kilburn High Road. It's called Spicy Basil. Very, very fresh and decent food. So I'll take her there, and the good thing about it is a KFC right next door to it, so the kids get KFC and me and the wife eat Spicy Basil. So Wembley's not too far from there from what I remember, so should be able to make it there in half an hour. But I imagine since other IKEAs are closed, this one will be busier. So did I go down here? Okay, really like the soundtrack for this game. Okay, so that's probably where I came. That's my ship. I dropped a video earlier with the Super Metroid randomizer. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see what you can change all the ships to. But you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna end it here, man. Thanks everyone for dropping by. Honestly, it's a pleasure doing these live streams and just chatting to you guys. But I think I'm just gonna go and tell the wife, look, I'll put the kids to bed now and try and be a good husband. So guys, as always, look, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys around, I guess. Thank you, and Pixel Cherry Ninja out.